What is going on, guys? It is Jay here, and I wanted to come at you guys today with a video on introducing how to play BRM5 because it's never really explained. There is a wiki, you can read upon it, but it doesn't explain it well, so here I am today. If you guys like this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a like on this video. Thanks. So once you load up, you're gonna be like, whoa, that's a lot of things. We're gonna run down everything real quick. Play, pretty obvious. You got open world here, player versus player, and as of the time of this recording, zombie does not exist. In open world, you have Ranagrad, which is the main open world. That's what we'll be focusing on today. And then player versus player, pretty simple. It's 5v5. If you've ever played COD before, or like Rainbow Six, something like that, it's pretty similar. Just 5v5, round-based. You gotta secure an objective. So before we head into open world, you got private server here. You can buy a private server for about 200 Robux. It gives you a 30-day pass. You can choose either 2v2, 5v5, or open world, and you can also whitelist, blacklist, and admin list people. You get a code here, and you can do that right there. It's blurred out. Get wrecked, nerds. So before we head into Ranagrad, you can go over to loadout, and you have 4 custom loadouts you can use. You can change your primary, secondary, holster, color. You can edit your character experience, which is just hair, eyebrows, mouth, skin. You can change your uniform. There's a lot of uniforms in the game, by the way. You got a lot of vest options too, which all of them are looking pretty unique. This one looks the best in my opinion. And then you can change your hat and everything. And the gunsmith is the thing. I think it's being reworked, so this video might be a little bit outdated in a little bit of time, but you can basically just click customize on your gun, and you can change whatever you want. 16A2 is the starter weapon. It's not that bad of a gun. It's got very little customizable options, by the way, but that is a-okay. Basically what you want to do immediately is get rid of this carry handle, or putting a 3x carry handle on it. It's probably a good idea. I'll use this for today, I suppose, so we're going to buy a Summit vertical grip, and we're going to buy a 3x carry handle. Now this should leave you with around $1,500. I can't remember if you get $1,000 or $2,000 starting out, but this is all you need for the starting game. You just need your carry handle scope, or if you just want to use the carry handle site, you can. You don't have to buy this thing. Summit vertical grip is definitely a necessity on this gun because it limits your recoil by a lot. This is the best grip in the entire game. I would recommend this on every gun. So we're going to go ahead and head over to open world and click on Ranagrad. It's going to load you into a public lobby, and that's how we're going to do it in this video. I want this to be authentic as possible. And if this is a little bit too fast, I do apologize, but you're always welcome to join my Discord and ask me questions if you have any more questions to ask. You have your loadout, click deploy. You can either deploy at the forward operating base or the FOB, Soshrina, however you pronounce it, city. Or you can go to Ranagrad City. This is where you get vehicles, this is where you do missions, and this is where you can pretty much get introduced to battling AI. We're going to start with the vehicle depot though. Alright, so once you load into the famous room here. You pull out your gun, and you're like, whoa, look at that thing. There's also a chat, you get this radio system. You can turn it off by hitting the close bracket system. You can turn off the entire radio by hitting open bracket. And you can change your, like whatever call sign you're on. Default is 000, 001 if you want. Walk out here. This is how you access your menu, by the way. You click F on this guy. Click exit, this takes you back to the main menu, so you can access everything at the main menu. But this is basically, you just talk to this guy, that's how you change your loadout, and you can redeploy at these different locations. It's a similar thing to fast traveling. It's very handy in my opinion. If you walk out here, you got a table of supplies, so you can take a frag grenade, smoke grenade, flare, flashlight. You already spawn with medicals. How you do medicals is you hold tab, and it's right here. You're going to click on these things to use them. If you take a dressing before a bandage, it heals you for more. Vitamins heal you fully over time. Walking out first, you're like, whoa, what do I do? There's so much to take in. You can explore all this stuff around the FOB if you want to. There's random NPCs that'll walk around. But the main thing you want to do for starting out, this is what you want to do before you waste all your money in the game. Because you only spawn with a certain amount. I have a lot of money and a lot of EXP because I've played this game forever. You want to head over to the vehicle depot, which is like right here where I rent to. You're going to go to one of these signs here. You're going to go to purchase vehicle. And you are going to buy a Jeep for 100 cash. Do not waste all your money. You will have no way of getting around the map. Trust me, you want to buy a Jeep. Just going to click request. It spawns in. It's a little broken as of right now, but hopefully they're going to work on that. And you're off. So with this, you can access every single part of the map. And that's pretty handy because if you waste all your money, like I did, you will not be able to get around the map. So what I recommend is just to get a feel for the game, understand how the vehicles work, understand the gunplay, and there's a good place to do that at. It's not too difficult of a base. You're just going to head to the right, and you're going to see a sign. You're going to head to El Chara Desert. I'll see you when we get there. It seems like people are already clearing the space, so it is going to put you into a public lobby, by the way, and you can click escape to see the player list. But we're going to hope to get here and just kind of experience some stuff. You just want to basically drive in here. There's gonna be enemies like this right here. They're kind of shooting around. You gotta be careful because these guys can kill you pretty fast. Look at that. You kill a guy, you get 25 cash and 10 EXP. That's usually about what you'll get, unless it's like a special enemy, which we'll get into those in just a moment. But I recommend coming here to El Char and roaming around and trying to get used to the map and trying to get used to the game. So again, there's going to be these AI that's just going to they're going to run at you and they're going to shoot you. I recommend taking them out and grinding up a little bit of EXP and a little bit of cash. And they hurt really bad. Once you clear a base and you see the PL5 logo on the flag instead of the RLF or the pod, whatever it is, you can click F to take some ammo and F to take some bandages. Once you get low, you want to use a dressing first, plays an animation, and then you use a bandage. And that should heal you a pretty good amount. If you're playing solo, by the way, there's going to be a lot of guys here before you arrive, so you're going to have to be careful. There are hostages in here that you can rescue, by the way. I don't know if there's any in here still, but we'll certainly look around. Right here, see? You can click follow me and follow me. Follow me. And they should follow you pretty okay-like. I know that they're working on the AI. It's pretty good so far. You just run back here to your vehicle, wherever you parked it at. You can get into your vehicle, and these guys will get into your vehicle with you. You don't have to do anything. And once they do this, what you can do with the hostages is you can return them to base, and it gives you a cash and an EXP boost, and it also ups your reputation. Now, how reputation works is the more reputation you have, aka the more hostages you rescue, the more missions you can do in the Soshrena city that I mentioned briefly before. You got these 2 hostages. You can only carry 2 at a time. Don't waste your time trying to fill your vehicle with more. You can't get more than 2. As of right now, this is the only way to up your reputation. Their feet kind of stick out of the floor, which is a little weird. Squads work the same way as medical. You hold tab, you can choose a squad. Joining a squad, it shows you their player name and it shows how far they are away in feet. Hashtag Imperial Superiority. Refugee processing, this is where you're taking the hostages to. And once you drive in here, it just kicks them out of the vehicle. $150 for rescuing a hostage, and you get a $50 bonus for transporting them here if it's your vehicle. So pretty self-explanatory. We just got more money and more cash. Anything that you can afford, I would recommend upgrading it. This is probably your best bet, the L85A2. This is your best bet to go for your first real weapon. Either that, or I would save up and do the G36. Or if you want a sniper rifle, you can save up 3,600 credits and get an M24. I do not recommend this personally because this sniper rifle is very slow and the damage is really frustrating on it. You're going to have to get really good at aiming to really do good with this gun. So I recommend buying something that you can probably afford that's not going to break your bank. The M4A1 is also a really good choice. Again, it's all up to you. Look around the market and see what you want to buy. Just don't trap yourself into like buying an FAL as your first weapon. It's going to be very slow. You're going to get really frustrated and its reload time is miserable. And we're going to stick with the default sights. You should still have your semi-vertical grip. And this is what we're going to stick with for now. Again, you can attach as many items as you want because you now have a vehicle and you know what you're doing. So we're going to head over to the missions area. I'll explain those real quick. We just now rescued some hostages, and starting out, I don't know exactly what the reputation is, but you're either going to spawn here or you're going to spawn over there. If you spawn here, you see this right here. If you're starting out, it's probably going to say you can't do this quest. So you're going to say, got a job for me, and he says he has one for me. I'll go ahead and accept this one. I'm going to show you guys where the other ones are real quick. If you keep going forward, there's the Russian guy. He's right there. You can get a mission from him. Yeah, right there is Isabella. You can get a mission from her. 2 people here out on the docks that you can get a mission from. If you just get out of your vehicle and walk that way, you can get a mission. And if you go this way, you can get a mission. That guy's standing right there. That is where all the mission locations are, so yeehaw. So we're going to head and take another mission from somebody else. I went ahead and I showed you guys where everybody else is, so you can go to these locations. Alright, so find and destroy the HMG located to the east of Ronograd City. There's a reason for doing these quests. You get cash and you get EXP, which is always pretty handy to have, so I would definitely recommend doing these. And you also can get gear from them, so you can get a vest from somebody, you can get like a grip, magazine, you can get a gun from one of them, which is pretty nice. You can get a free truck, which is, it'll save you some money if you're pretty new to the game. You can only do quests every 6 hours, by the way, for one individual. You're only doing quests for one person, so say like the guy I got one from, Petro, the guy in the flannel. You can only do one of his quests every 6 hours. Same thing goes for everybody else. So we're heading into Ronograd City, and this is the other deployment area. I'll show it to you guys real quick before we head out to the mission. If you go to the right here, this is the UN checkpoint in Ronograd City. These are all friendly guys, so don't worry. It spawns you right there, and there's another equipment and loadout thing you can always do, so pretty good. I think it's set to the east of Ronograd, by the way, but this is to the north of Ronograd, so that's a little confusing. This is where Fort Ronograd is. If you go left, it's Fort Ronograd. You go to the right, it's Naval Base, aka the docks. Alright, so we're gonna stop up here and do this in style. So you got those enemies down there. That's where we're going. So this is our main focus. They spot you pretty far away, by the way, so you really got to be careful. Search the area. Oh boy. Ouch, that hurt a lot actually. I don't want to die, so I'm gonna do a dressing and then a bandage. So if you pay attention to my health bar, this is a bandage without a dressing. You saw the bandage with the dressing before. So there's a big difference. Place explosives. And it plays a little cool animation for you, so it's really cool. So yeah, you want to get 200 feet away from this thing because apparently it's going to kill you. We're gonna watch this explosion, see if it's really a 200-foot blast radius. I want to see. It's cool. But yeah, they let you get more and more missions. The more you do, the better missions, the better stuff you'll get, and the better drops. But you have to rescue the hostages from the other bases just to get these missions. So there's a lot of replayability into the game now. It used to not have that in my opinion, but now it does, and I love it personally. I don't think I've missed anything, by the way, in this video. I think this is a pretty good explanation for how BRM5 works for the new player. I would show you some PvP gameplay, but I'm awful at it. So you go take a road from here. Woo, that's where we were earlier. There's a mountain base here. There's a Department of Utilities here. It's a big like nuclear plant. El Chara is over here where we were. The quarry, which is what we drove by, is here. And the village is located in this little valley right here that's you can barely see. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys have, be sure to leave a like and let me know what you guys' favorite part was, or if I missed anything in the comments below. I will try my best to answer them. I think I've got most of it though, so I left out maybe a few things like some of the weapons and some of the vehicles you can get, but I want you guys to explore this game for yourselves and do that, of course. So if you guys have enjoyed, again, leave a like on this video and be sure to comment what your favorite part was and sub to the channel if you guys are not already. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.